Hi, welcome to this tutorial video. In this video, I will guide you how to do some basic customized report format. In order you want to do some customized report format, you need to go back to reporting, and that's called report designer. Under this report designer, let's say I want to customize a quotation. I can, based on this all report, I can just filter to check the quotation from here. And from this one, you can see it's created by QNE Optimus, right? But this all is meaning that it's created by our programmer. And if let's say you want to customize a little bit from this format, you can just click on design and the system will include a report format for you. And you can just based on here to put in like version 1, version 2, that your own name, and just click OK. Once it's have done for this part, the system will include a set of the format for you. You can customize this format by your own self. Just click on the design and you will come to this report designer screen. From this report designer screen, the reporting design will be split into three parts: header, details, and footer. Normally your paper will also be break into three parts: the header, footer, and also the detail as well. So if let's say you want to do some basic customized report, for example, like something that is related to your column, there is a field you key in into your transactions, you always can use either it's a label or you can use this one, is called a table. Let's say I want to use a label, I can just drag and drop the label from here. And from this label, if let's say I want to drag to adding some of the column, I can select this label and I can go back and I can go to right hand side here. There's a field, you just click on this field and you can just drop down from this quotation voucher. Under this part, you can see whether you want to take the details or you want to take the header. Let's say I want to take is called a reference 1. I can just scroll down to check whether this is a reference 1. I can just drag and drop. Same, I can use this one on the left hand side. If let's say I just want to add some of the like a bank account under the quotation, I can always use this called read text, and I can just drag this one to the bottom, like this is the place that I want to input, and I can just to make it bigger, and I can just double click from here, just type in like bank account, Maybank, and this is the number, maybe this is a number, and that's it. This is how are we going to put in the rich text and put in the bank amount from here. But if let's say I want to change this one, this bank account to be more bolded. If let's say I want to change this bank account to bolded, and I want to make the font size bigger, first, I need to select this column first, and I just need to go to, there's a gear button from here, just click back on this gear as a properties. And from here, you want to change the font size, everything, you can go back to the appearance from here. And under the font, you can always to change the size from here. Let's say I have to put it as a call 16. And once you put in the 16 already, this one will become is more bigger size on the front. And also you can change the front format. Like I want to change that this is a guitar heading. This is the result that you can see on here. But let's say I just want to input like the Tahoma wording, and this one let's say I want to input as a 10. And let's say I want to bold it for this one, I can just click on this bold. And I want to underline, I can just paste on. If let's say I want to underline, I can just click on this underline, and everything will be shown as this one. So what is the difference in between label and the rich text? So for label, when I drag out from this part, when I click on this label, there's a gear button inside the label. When you click on this one, you can see you actually can update the text format. For example, like I want to put in some date from here, and when the date display, you can show as called a DD and MYYY. But if let's say I'm using is called a rich text from here, and then there's a gear button from here, but they have no any text formatting here, I can update. So normally for those that I want to call out the column, the field that from the system, normally we will use either is called a label or you can use the table from here. When we use the table, this one is more aligned. The alignment will be more in sequence, that how are you going to present. Like this is the one I have called a table from here, and then this is the one is same column that they will start from the second column to show up the validity, delivery term, and so on. So this is the way how are we to do the basic customize. And if let's say I want to change the wording like the quotation to a pro forma invoice or whatever, you can just change the name from here. Then after you're done, you can just click on this 3 dash button on the top here, and you can just save for this format. Once you have complete for this customize, you can just go back to your own, like the quotation from here. And you can just drop down to select the format that you have done, and you can just preview. And once you can see, this is the layout that I have updated the rich text, label, and also the bank account.
Next generation of accounting. QNE AI Cloud, your partner in ensuring LHDN e-invoice compliance.